He has been racist, he's been sexist, he's been Islamophobic, he has been anti-LGBTQ. I mean, there's a long list. He talks to that America. He talks to them all the time. It is a very hardcore who are responding to him and supporting him.
Well, that hardcore made him president. Hillary Clinton is back, going after the president and his supporters again. Our next guest calls this another example of the left's dangerous and irresponsible rhetoric. Or is it just Hillary Clinton? Here to explain is former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer. Sean, Hillary Clinton's numbers have never been so low among Democrats in terms of popularity. Is that the reason, or is she just echoing everybody else's message?
Well, I think that's part of the reason. Part of the reason that she lost the campaign is that she doesn't recognize the 60+ million people that voted for Donald Trump for president, because most of those people wanted a voice in Washington. They felt like the system was leaving them behind. They're hardworking Americans that just want to play by the rules, work a hard day, and have their government respect them. And I think Hillary Clinton still doesn't get them. And equally, I mean, you look, there were two sides on that stage, not just Hillary Clinton, but this guy from the Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg, who didn't ask a follow-up question, let so much go by the wayside. He's part of the problem. It's not just Hillary Clinton, but it's a lot of the left on the media that don't get how many folks in America share the concerns and the agenda and the policy that Donald Trump is forwarding. Another major story, the president redid NAFTA in a way I have not heard anyone be critical of. This new deal, this better deal that actually has tech and IP in it, which wasn't there in the 80s, obviously, has gotten praise from Chuck Schumer. You think that's been buried. Why? Well, because it's a win for the president. But look, this president and a lot of presidents have talked about renegotiating NAFTA. As you recall, President Obama said he was going to do that as a candidate. Nothing happened. This president said he was going to do it, and he did it. And it benefits our workers, our farmers, our ranchers, our manufacturers. As you pointed out, I mean, NAFTA's 2.5 decades old. The idea that the intellectual property protections and the digital property rights were all updated. The labor standards, the environmental standards, things that Democrats have talked about for years. The stuff for the auto workers is tremendous for our auto workers, dairy farmers in Wisconsin. I mean, what the president did was remarkable. It is. And guess who else it helps? Union members, even in Mexico, is going to raise wages up. Yeah, we might pay a little bit more, but it gives a little bit more for workers in 3 countries. Thanks so much, Sean Spicer. Right. I appreciate it.